Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, welcome. This is Bob's Garage. We post videos every week from Charlotte, North Carolina, and it's a beautiful sunny day. I just wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about group riding. I don't know if you do a lot of group riding or if you're a solo rider, but most of the riding that I've done over the years has been, solo, either me by myself or my wife and I, the two of us. We were a part of a Star touring and riding chapter with Yamaha when we lived in New York. We did some riding then, but down here in North Carolina, we are with this Hog chapter now, and this chapter at Speedway Harley-Davidson has the reputation of being the chapter that rides, and we're really trying to get back to that. So to that end, we had a ride on our calendar a couple of weeks ago to a place, I guess if I look at the map, I think it's north of here. Anyway, it's a town called Hidnight, and there's a restaurant there called the Yellow Deli. Google the Yellow Deli, read about the history of the Yellow Deli. They have other locations around, but it's a very interesting place. The food was amazing. The service was even better. Pricing was ridiculously great. Just an all-around great place to go. I can't wait to go back. But the ride was on our calendar, and the ride leader for that ride was Melody Patterson. I've mentioned Melody before. Her husband, Paul Herman, is our assistant road captain and head road captain. And he's been riding a long time, and Melody used to ride on the back. But a little less than a year ago, I guess it was in June, she decided she wanted to ride herself. So this young lady has not even been riding it for a year yet and decided she's going to lead a ride. Now, I did a ride that she had done. There was 8 or 10 bikes back in February, and it was a really successful ride. But this time, we had 25 bikes. And that can be a little intimidating for anyone, let alone someone who's only been riding for a short time, not less than a year. So we had our little pre-ride meeting, and Melody talked to everybody about where we were going to be going and what the route was going to be and everything, and how great this restaurant was. And they really had a really cool method, and I don't know if you guys do this when you ride in groups, but Melody has a full face, and so does her husband Paul. So she was leading the ride, he was midway in the pack, and they had their helmets on with their communication so they could talk to each other, which is really helpful. So if the pack got separated, Paul would lead the back half of the pack, and then till we regrouped. Both experienced ride leaders. So it was a really cool method that they had for leading this ride. So we take off, and I know Melody had to have been nervous, leading 25 bikes, and she did such a great job. We came to this one intersection, and that's where a group that large can get in trouble, is when you come up to a huge intersection here, you're all lined up and the light changes. You've got to get all 25 bikes through before that changes again, or before traffic comes. So what we had done was we were going to be turning left at this red light, and we're going to be turning onto Route 3. And what was really smart is they divided our pack of 25 into 2 groups, because there are 2 lanes to turn left. So that way, both groups went side by side, got through the intersection much quicker than if it had been one huge long line. We get through, and then we just merged right back over. It was as seamless. It was like, as my wife said, military precision we did that with. And I could not have been more proud of Melody for the way she handled that scenario, because, with light changes and traffic comes, it could be kind of hairy. But, man, she did such a great job leading us all the way up there. Again, we had a great time at the restaurant. The food was amazing. The scenery, the ride, the roads were really great. And I just wanted to give her a shout out, and Paul as well. They did a really great job in that ride, planning it, executing it. We had a really, really good time, and I told them, if that needs to be a destination that we do once a month, man. That place was great. The food was amazing. The ride was fun. I mean, man, it was such a great day, and I just can't say enough about it. So do you guys do a lot of group riding? Because if you do, there's different methods. Like there's hand signals that people use. Now, Melody being a newer rider, she didn't feel comfortable doing the hand signals. She wanted to keep both her hands on the bars. I get that. I'm not a big fan of hand signals either. Harley-Davidson has spent an awful lot of money in research and developing these turn signals on our bikes. Let's just use those. And, if there's debris in the road, yeah, I know that you point with your left hand, you point with your right foot. I get all that. But as far as signaling our turns, I'm not trying to land a plane. I'm not air. I'm not a big fan of hand control or hand signals, but Melody did a great job. What do you guys do? What are your secrets with riding with a group? Obviously, we use the staggered formation. We had plans in case we were separated, but comment down below. Let me know if you do a lot of group riding, if you prefer not to do any group riding. Maybe you don't like it. Maybe it's just not your thing. You're a solo guy. And I know that's cool too. I like to get out and clear my head all by myself. So comment down below. Give this video a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you haven't already. That's really all I had for this week. I just wanted to give Melody a shout out and Paul, and what a great time we had. So, hey, thanks for coming along for the ride, and I will see you in a week.